Hello everyone, this is Pat McNamara with pat-mac.com. This is my first YouTube video ever made and the first video blog post that I have for the site. And what I'm going to be going over today are 10 ways that you can use Google. Other than just your basic searches, you can get a lot more out of Google if you know how to search for it. One of the more interesting ways to use Google is actually for fun. Google has these built-in search functionalities called Easter eggs, where if you search a certain phrase, it'll bring up something other than a basic search result. One instance of this is the word tilt. And if you search tilt, you'll see that the Google screen is tilted. And there's no real functionality to this other than just to have fun or maybe impress your friends. And there's a lot more of these. They're called Easter eggs that are hidden inside of Google. So another phrase would be do a barrel roll. And you can see that that actually flips the entire Google search result page. And not a lot of people know about this, so if they see that, they'll be pretty amazed. One of my personal favorites is Zerg Rush. And if any of you out there are familiar with the old PC game StarCraft, this will ring a bell. All these Zerglings, which are the O's from the word Google, come and attack the search results, and you have to fend them off by clicking on them. And unfortunately, there's no way to win against Google, but it's still pretty fun, and it keeps track of your kill count up here. And once the game is over, all the O's come up top and make a GG for good game. And there's a lot more of these built-in Easter eggs. You just have to Google it to find more. One of the more practical ways to use Google is as a dictionary or an encyclopedia. But instead of searching for a word and then clicking on another link inside the Google search results, you can actually use Google itself as a dictionary. All you have to do is type the word define first and then whatever you want to define. So define Google, and that gives me the verb to Google something right in the search results without having to click on another link and go to multiple web pages to compare and contrast between each other. You can also use it as an encyclopedia. Say I want to learn more about Tom Hanks. Now, instead of going into IMDb or Wikipedia, if you just want some basic facts about him very quickly, you can just search him right in Google, and it'll pop up on the right side with his encyclopedia information here. If you want to get more in-depth with his movies, sure, you will probably want to use IMDb or Wikipedia. But this is just for some quick information, and Google makes it as quick as possible to get the information that you're looking for. For all the sports fans out there, you can use Google to track your team's schedules or current scores. All you have to do is search the team. So say New York Giants. And you can see the past games are listed, the past scores are listed, and then the information I was looking for, the time of the next game, 1 p.m. on December 30th. So you could search any team you want like that, or you could search, say, the whole NFL, and you can see the most recent or upcoming games. Or we could search games that are happening right now. So NBA, we can see what the scores are right now. So you could see the current scores. These are updated a couple times a minute. And you could see fourth quarter, some of the games, third quarter, and here are the scores listed for all of those teams. And you can expand this to see even upcoming games down here. And again, here you go with the encyclopedia information on the side too. If you ever find yourself without a calculator, Google is definitely the way to go. It has a built-in calculator that's very powerful and loads very quickly. You just have to become familiar with the syntax first. So you could do basic things like 2 plus 8. And there you go. You have the calculator right in the search results. So you can edit it right in there or do a fresh search. So if you want to do multiplication, instead of going to the calculator first, you can use an asterisk for multiplication. Google also has a built-in graphing calculator, so if you want to plot out, say, 2x plus 4, it'll give you a basic two-dimensional graph. It also has a three-dimensional graphing calculator built in, so that if you want to plot up more complicated things like this, you can actually visualize it pretty quickly and easily with Google. So As far as visualization goes, I think Google is better than a graphing calculator. You can also have fun with a calculator. You can search things like the loneliest number, which is 1, and that's from the Three Dog Night song. There's a couple more built in. Once in a blue moon. And that comes out to about once every 3 years or so when 2 full moons happen in a month. There's a few more. The answer to life, the universe, and everything, and that comes out to be 42, and that's from the book The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So a very useful tool, but you could also have a little fun with it. In science and math applications, you'll often find yourself converting between units, and Google is an excellent unit converter. All you have to do is type out whatever you'd like, say 1 mile, and you want to find out how many feet are in a mile. So 1 mile to feet, and you can use the abbreviations here. So your answer is 5,280, and on either side, this is interactive here. You can change the units on either end to see how it converts to that. So say you want to find out how many yards are in a mile. You can change that and find your answer. You can also find more obscure things on Google. So say you want to know what a fortnight is. So one fortnight is 14 days. So Google has a lot of these built-in conversion functions. And not for science or math, but you can also convert currencies. So say you're traveling to Europe and you want to see how strong the dollar is doing. You type in USD, US dollar, to euro, and you can see how strong it is right now, and a very useful graph here to see how it trends over time over the last couple of years. And here you go. You could also choose whatever individual country you're traveling to around the world. A very useful tool in Google. Another way to use Google is as a seismometer. All you have to do is type the word earthquake right into the search bar, and it'll give you information right in the search results here of the most recent and nearby earthquakes and their magnitude. So here there's nothing nearby me, but even living on the East Coast, I've used this twice and typed the word earthquake within 30 seconds of feeling a shake, and it saw the earthquake already here. And this data is ingested from the USGS. And if you want to find out more information on the earthquake that may be affecting your area, hopefully not, you can click on the USGS link and find a map of the most recent earthquakes. Google has tons of information indexed over the internet, and one of these large data sets that you have access to is government data or public government data. So say you want to find out the population of Florida, you type out population in whatever state you want, and you can search it, and right in the search results you get a little graph of the trend over time. And you can see from 1980 to 2011, the population of Florida has almost doubled. You could also do it for something like the unemployment rate of Florida. And again, you get the trend over time. Pretty useful and very quick to find. And there are a lot more of these data sets and search queries that you have access to. A lot of people use Google for basic search queries, but you can use Google to find exactly what you're looking for. And since they index everything on the internet, there's a lot of stuff to wade through, and your search results could be in the thousands or even more. So to find exactly for what you're looking for, you can use different operators, and one is cite. And cite will choose a specific site to search. So say I'm a student at SUNY Albany, and I want to find the final schedule. I would type in albany.edu, and it'll search just that site, followed by a space, and then type what you want to search for. So schedule. And all the results here will be just from albany.edu with the most relevant query for the word schedule up top. And there you go. It brings me right to their website. But if I want to search for an individual document type, say I want a PDF that I can save to my computer or print out, I would type in the word file type, followed by a colon, and then whatever file type you're looking for. So in this case, I want a PDF. And instead of bringing up the website, it'll bring up the PDF document directly in the web browser so that I could view it or print it or save it. And there are a lot more operators that you can use in Google to find exactly what you're looking for, like quotation marks to find a specific phrase, or tildes to leave out certain phrases, and things like that. If you like to follow a stock of a certain company, you can Google it. What a surprise. So, say you want to follow Facebook, you type in FB as the NASDAQ or the company code for that company, and right in the search results, you get a trend line over time to see how Facebook has been doing. It hasn't been around 5 years, but you can see over the last month or two it's been rebounding a bit. Say you want to follow Apple, that's AAPL, and you can see how Apple has been doing closer to the holidays. And again, this is for a quick overview to see how the company's doing overall or maybe on a daily basis. So if the information you're looking for isn't right at the top of the search results here, guaranteed it's below in one of the more relevant links. If you're looking to skip town, Google can help you find a flight. All you have to do is type the word fly and then the first city that you're flying from, say Newark, I live near Newark, EWR, to somewhere warmer, say Houston. You can type in the full city or just the airport codes. And right in the search results, you'll get all the relevant flights. You can choose your departing date. You can choose your return date right in Google. And if you want to see more relevant search results, you can just click this link here. And it'll pop out a bunch of flights, how many stops, if it's direct or not, and all the round trip fares. And one useful button here is this little stats button, so you could find the lowest fares over time and book ahead of time. So this is another useful tool for traveling, just like the currency converter. Well, again, this is Pat McNamara with pat-mac.com. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more to come.